Today's episode of the Longer Than a Decade podcast is brought to you by Naked Luxury. Link in the description. Use code LTD to get your percentage off of any lingerie purchase. With that being said, thanks for listening and enjoy the episode, y'all. Welcome back to the Longer Than a Decade podcast, episode 39. We are back, man. Beautiful Saturday. Is it morning time? No, it's afternoon, bro. I be losing, when you nigga work a lot, you know what I'm saying? We lose track of time. But FlossyautoSpa is with us, man. My nigga Oscar.
Yeah. What's good? What's good?
Benji's here. No introduction needed.
Flossy clean.
Yeah, man. But hey, appreciate you coming through. I know we're supposed to do this. We were supposed to been through this, but
not gonna lie. I gotta say the truth. I kind of flaked, but I flaked for the right reasons. I had a lot of work.
Yeah,
I was kind of behind on time, but hey, we here now. Hey, Flossy is here.
For sure. Appreciate you again for coming through, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Mental health check real quick. Everybody doing good? We didn't have an episode last week. You doing good?
We
doing
good.
You know what I'm saying? Because people don't care about men's mental health, but I do.
Nah. They really don't, man. And that's a kind of like a great topic. They it's something that's overlooked.
Yeah.
And then I don't really want to get too crazy, because you never know.
Yeah.
The kind of backlash you'll get.
Who's watching?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people, especially nowadays on social media, they watch a lot. They say they don't, but they do.
Of course, man.
But yeah, man, there's like a fight. The world's having a fight with like masculinity.
Masculinity.
Yeah, there you go.
That is fact.
Missed that one.
See the way I am, hey, bro. Hey, if you got a problem with my masculinity, hey, or me trying to preserve that amongst people around me, fuck from around me. So I'll say what y'all don't want to see.
Yeah,
you feel me?
For sure.
I be feeling like, damn, everybody gotta be feminine or cry and shit. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
I mean,
how
don't get me
sensitive
wrong. You can be yourself. I ain't trying to tell you to be a tough guy, but let the tough guys that are tough guys be tough guys.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For sure, man.
I mean, it's just a lot of things, man. It's just a lot of things. Like, it's the way that, sometimes, like, I mean, I don't know if this matters, but, a lot of these new cars nowadays that you see, they're not like, I mean, as a car guy, as a car fanatic.
They plastic.
Yeah, you look at a car, like, for example, like the Type R.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good looking car. It grows on you over time, but I mean, I don't know, man. It just looks like a wagon,
I don't like the way the new Hondas look at all. Period.
Yeah,
the front look like a fucking ass cheek. I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with it.
They look like those Hondas.
Hondas, yeah.
Yeah, that came back. That came out like back in the day. The small ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is just to give the audience some perspective. My boy here does the car detailing, by the way. He had my K5 looking crispy. You know what I'm saying? I was out there for however long. I had to watch this nigga's process because I was like, yo, this nigga's nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So before we get into like the topics that I have as far as like questions and shit like that, because I know you're a personable guy. You know what I'm saying? You're pretty open to discuss whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had some movies that came out, and I was flamed, pitchforked. I gave Wakanda a 7 out of 10, bro.
I ain't even see it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think was it Marvel that made it?
Yeah. Black Panther.
They took a loss on that one.
I can't cap though. When you watch it, it's not gonna feel like the first one. It's not better than the first one. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. But the legacy is gonna continue with Black Panther in a positive way. Yeah. But I'm not gonna ruin that for you because
it's like imagine like God forbid Iron Man dying in the middle of the Iron Man series. Mm-hmm. Next movie not gonna hit the same. Captain America died, Thor, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's
significant characters.
So what it seems like, what's going on? It's like they're kind of getting rid of an old era. You know what I'm saying? So and they're starting in like a new era.
I'm not gonna accept this new era, but I will say King the Conqueror is not he is a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you that for a fact. That's the new nigga. Nah. That's Namor. That nigga trash. Like in the movie, there's a scene where he kind of goes crazy, but it's like, It's not an Avengers level threat. This is like a Wakanda level threat. Y'all handle this. You know what I'm saying? It's a side mission. You know what I'm saying? But I could say for the future of Marvel, with Kang the Conqueror coming into play, this is a real nigga now. Like, this is a nigga who don't, like, you gonna fuck with him, bro. Like, and in the comics, he just like, bro, I don't give a fuck what none of you niggas say. Like, he came to Ant-Man and straight up said, "Are you an Avenger? Did I kill you before?" I would say, damn, is that Benji on the screen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Wakanda Forever, I gave it a 7 out of 10. And people kind of flame me for it. Don't give a fuck, because it's like, come on, man. I see DC kind of sneaking in. Black Adam was legit.
Yo, not gonna lie, man. That movie was good, but no cap.
Yeah,
I got there and I fell asleep. Long day
How
of
much
work.
money you making to just go to the theater and fall asleep? Yeah, damn.
Bro.
Rich nigga hobbies.
Jeez. Yeah, man. I was kind of pretty upset because I woke up and, the person I was with at the time, she was like, "Oh, yeah, you fell asleep." I'm like, "Damn, why didn't you wake me up?" And then she was just like, "You woke up 5 times? You fell back asleep 5 times?" I was like, "Sheesh."
Yeah,
It was a rough day.
No, was it one of the movie theaters where you got your feet up?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's
what
messed me
That's
up.
a wrap.
That's what messed me up, bro.
So I picked.
They be having ones that you just like you got a whole fucking bed. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Like,
And then that day too, right before that, I remember we went to dinner. We went to this place called Moshi Moshi in Miami.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
I heard about
fire, gas, bro. Gas.
Expensive as gas.
Yeah.
Expensive as hell, especially when you're going on a date. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
man.
take bread with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take some bread with you, man.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
Well,
Well,
guys,
hey, to my fellas, hey, treat yourself. That's a good place right there.
that's a good place.
That's a spot.
I did want to ask you, you know what I'm saying? We have many avenues as men where we kind of like, we're growing up and we're like, bro, what do I want to do in my life? We go from that stage of, playing games in the parents' house and then going outside in the streets doing dumb shit. And then comes the time where we have to make a decision based off our actions. So I wanted to ask you, what made car detailing the thing for you? We all have different paths we walk. For me, I'm about to be 29 after next week. I don't even know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. What made car detailing like, I'm going to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that day like for you where you kind of decided, like, this is paying good. I'll just continue to do it, and I'm good at it.
So, man, that's a really good question. To be honest, that's a great question. That's a really good question. So, all right, look, I'll start from the basics. So, I went to college, right? I used to play. Honestly, what put me through college was the fact that I had an urge to play the game of baseball. So I used to always play baseball. I was always a baseball player. And with that being said, I went to college. I got a degree in business. But I was working. I got back, and I was just kind of working these jobs. I used to work for Sherwin-Williams. And then I used to do some government procurement. I mean, it was cool. I was still living at my parents' house. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course.
I was still pretty young when I got
cool,
out.
Bro.
But I also took a break before that though. I took a little fat break.
Yeah.
From school. So, long story short, I kind of was sitting in a place where I was managing somebody's money. And I kind of like figured out like, all right, if I could do this and manage someone's money, then I could probably manage my own money. And, years prior to starting the business, I met this kid who was a car rapper. And
Wait. A car rapper?
Yeah, car rapper.
He rapped cars.
Yeah, he raps cars.
I was like, God damn.
what type of genre is that?
Yeah. So, I met him. He was a good guy, cool dude. Lived up in Miami. We hung out a lot. We still talking in there.
Yeah.
but he kind of like needed help, and you know, I was kind of there assisting, and I caught whiff of, you know, to be honest, I caught whiff what was coming in, and I was just like, yo, hold on a second. I love cars. I couldn't make it to, you know, to be a baseball player,
Produced by
but you know, I've always wanted to have a collection of cars.
Yeah.
So so I was like, you know what, you know, let me create an avenue where I can, like, you know, try to create something for myself where I can get what I want at the end of the day. But I started as a car rapper, you know, to be honest.
You kind of just transitioned from there, right?
Yeah, I transitioned from there, you know, to be honest, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You can go through all the classes you can, but I mean, it kind of also didn't go well. I mean, not everything in business or in life, when you start up something new, goes well.
No, good business. Yeah, you gotta take losses.
Yeah.
Good business.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know this. I mean, when I first started, I took a really big loss because, you know, I tried to, you know, put a business out there to wrap cars, and it kind of went from wrapping cars to detailing cars, but I was more, you know, proficient in detailing cars. I was more, you know, I found myself, you know, doing it better. But at the end of the day, man, I did it for, you know,
you got a purpose, bro.
Yeah, for me to be on my own, make my own money, and create a foundation for the next venture. That's really it. You know, you can't really have a house without a foundation. You can't have a second floor without, you know, having the first floor.
Yeah.
So if I have the foundation, now I'm, you know, creating the first floor to get to the second floor, to get to the third floor, and so on.
Yeah. I mean, I feel where you're coming from, because as a nigga who, when I first decided to just rap, everything I did was on the side until when I figured out, like, I'm kind of good at what I do, so why not, like, attack? You feel me? And I was at the studio in Hollywood for 5 years straight. I was giving this nigga $100 for 3 months. No, 3 hours of studio time was $100. And
my boy right here is fire, man. Yo, you gotta check him out. His music is gas.
I appreciate it.
He had me detailing that car that day, zooming. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, but at the same time, I was giving a nigga $100 for 3 hours. And back then, I had like a hand-me-down Chevy Tahoe, so I'm driving that bitch to Hollywood and back just to record music. That's my early days though. So when I decided to do this nigga, if I knew what I knew now, I would have been farther than where I'm at, because that studio was holding me back. That nigga's mixing was holding me back. He was trash, and I didn't know he was trash, because I didn't care to listen and learn the side of the business side of it, right? If I would have paid more, I would have had a better mix. But again, I was young. First time rapping, first time trying to do it. Of course a nigga's gonna just try to take advantage of you. You want to see the good in people in everything they do. But I should have thought, you know what, maybe this nigga could be a fuck nigga. And it turns out that he was a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, yeah. To be honest, it could work both ways. I mean, it really all depends on who you know. And, especially down here in South Florida, you know, I've come across where it's really hard to, you know, to find loyalty.
Yes.
And man, you know, it's I don't want to say shiesty, but it's kind of like, you know, like
it's shiesty. You say it.
Yeah.
There's a parental advisory on this podcast. On episodes we do, you can talk free as you want, my brother. Until they come for me, they not coming for me though. They're coming for his ass. You know what I'm saying? That guy you have in your podcast, I'm gonna get an email that should say that guy. Yeah, that guy Benji.
I be on like fuck police.
Yeah, but it's facts though. Fuck the Margate Police Department, man. Fuck them niggas, man.
I'm not getting in there.
Margate is some ass. Yeah, bro. You know the vibe. All my tickets come from Margate.
Yeah, hey, listen,
fuck them.
I don't want them to come from me.
Be the baby face of the podcast episode right now. Just let it just be clean. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I'll be back. You know, I'll open up a little more.
So you say you like cars, right? So what are like your top 5 cars, like all time?
Jeez, tell you right now. Look, Ferrari F40, right? That's 1.4 mil. Then we got McLaren P1.
First of all,
I see where you going. I see where you going. See me, I like old schools. I need the 70 Chevelle. I need the.
Those is fire too.
I need the Corvette Stingray, the 70s. I need that. I need the old school Camaro.
Those is fire. Those are fire.
I was beside the McLaren when I was going on my lunch break, and the nigga was beside me. I let that nigga go first. I had traffic stop. I was like, no, let him go first. we are not worthy. Yeah, his shit was all black, like Batman black. Like
it's fire, bro. You know, down here, there's definitely like you'll definitely start seeing some cars.
When I was coming over here, right on, it was 31st and Cypress.
Sounds like
it was like a military green double R truck.
God damn!
What the fuck?
There's definitely, bro. There's definitely money, like, you know, coming down here for sure from like New York and all these places. Mm-hmm. You know, I was just in Boston, so Boston, to be honest with you, like it in reality, it's a state for the rich. I mean, it's a school state. You know, you can go over there and go to school. It has a lot of universities like Harvard.
Shit, racist as fuck.
They are. They are. Watch one NBA game.
Shit racist as fuck.
What?
I mean, I go there all the time. I haven't, you know, I can't really say because I haven't witnessed any of that. But hey, listen, I'm sure it's around, man. It's around.
Hey, man, they ain't gonna fuck with Spanish people.
I can't
bro.
deal with the cold though. I'm straight off the cold.
That is bricks.
Yeah,
but I like it, man. The thing is, I've been here my whole life, so it's a new vibe, you know. I
can't lie, I feel you. I went to Boston for the first time in 2018.
I can visit, but I can't live.
No. See, visiting, I know you're good with visiting. It's cool, you like it. I want to see when you live up there. What happens.
I'm actually trying to actually like live up there for sure, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you let me know how that goes, brother.
Nah, bro. It'll go well. It'll go definitely well. I'm actually trying to, you know, put the business up there as well.
So is it compared to down here? Because I would think that.
Yeah, you can't be wearing that Yankee cap in Boston. You know that.
Oh, bro, I wear this shit all the time. I wear this all the time.
Yeah, you make a lot of enemies in Boston with that fitted.
Listen right here, bro.
Make a lot of fucking enemies, boy.
But
listen, I wear this all the time in Boston. I do not care, bro. To be honest with you. It is what it is, bro.
I know people talk shit to you, bro. I know they
don't, bro.
Like I don't know. Well, like if you've ever like watched the Yankee versus Boston game, like in Boston.
Oh yeah.
I know that. You ain't no way. It's no way, bro.
Oh yeah,
no way.
When we're in the stadium, oh yeah, we all talking shit for sure. You know, fuck Red Sox, fuck the Yankees, all that shit.
Yeah.
But man, I wear my shit loud and proud. Well, listen, the day I went to Boston to watch, my first time going to Boston, it was to go watch the Yankees at Boston. And it was a memorable experience. Number one, bro, the stadium's 100 years old, 100-something plus years old.
Yeah, what is
Fenway Park? Yeah. So it's an ambient zone, it's a vibe. You know, the food is amazing. Mm-hmm. Something, you know, over here you kind of.
I think like they say like Chicago. Well, no, not Chicago, Boston. Yeah, like. No, I'm thinking a different one. I was thinking like the hot dogs was different. It was something different.
Yeah. Over there, I mean, you get some lobster rolls, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm about to say Boston more.
God damn.
Seafood.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah,
fire.
You know what's crazy? I had a place. I don't know if you've ever been to this place called Joseph's in Boston. Bro, I had like 10 things for like $10, bro.
Yeah, that's
all you can eat type vibes, bro. For $10, I say if you saying
that was back in his days. Boston is expensive.
2018, bro. That wasn't that far away, man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro. I almost got fat as hell up there, boy. But yeah.
So you guys said it was the Ferrari, the McLaren. What else?
So look,
that's 2 out of the 5.
F40 Ferrari, right? That's 1.4, and then the McLaren P1s. I think it's Senna P1. Yeah, I think it's P1 from 2015. The last year they made it. I think it was 2016, 2015. The last year they made it. Yeah. And then obviously, man, I like an old school. So a 1965. You know, Mustang GT.
Okay, see, I like the old school Mustangs too.
Yeah.
And I do like and I do like the Fox body one. I gotta get the that was Menace to Society. He had with the green, that shit was clean. Yeah, Mustangs are always clean. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that Shelby, because that Shelby.
So what I got 3 cars.
No, I think you said
it was the Ferrari, the McLaren, the Mustang. Yeah, you got 2 more.
The 3 cars. Yeah. So,
or you can do top 3.
For sure, man. Definitely, I love me a 1995, Ferrari Testarossa.
Oh, Testa.
Yeah. Bag it up, throw some 4Gs on it. You know what I'm saying? Like some deep dish, make it look clean. All red.
Are any of those verts?
Huh?
Are any of those verts convertibles? Like top down?
I
feel like down here you gotta have a vert.
I believe so. I believe you can probably get one.
Oh, okay.
And then, man, to be honest with you, my last one, I always loved this car, man. No matter, I think it's because my parents have always had it.
Yeah.
But man, I've always as a kid loved this car. And it's the Mercedes S550.
S550.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you get that shit in black.
Yeah, it's
like,
a wrap.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit be. Yeah, I know exactly.
It's a wrap,
bro.
Yeah.
So those are my top 5 right there for sure, man.
That's clean.
Bro.
I like the mix. Yeah,
for sure, man. I'm trying to get me a yours though. Not gonna lie. So as a daily, I'll have my top 5, but yours is the daily.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
So man, Thanksgiving just passed. Did y'all eat good?
What? I am still full, bro, but not going cap, man. I kind of want some of these chips right here. Mid podcast.
Yeah. So sorry, podcast listeners, for these Doritos that's about to be in your ear.
Yo, shout out to Doritos.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Doritos.
Nah, I want
Doritos. You gotta pay me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. You owe me $150, bro, for that.
So man, this is what I was thinking about the other day, bro. Like, when you remember back in the day, like when you have like get-togethers, like holidays come, you have all your family, your favorite cousins, uncles, everybody, and if you have a big ass house, all the family sleeping in the bottom of the basement, with all together. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a different feeling, And I thought about this the other day. Like I missed that feeling of just being with my family and like my favorite cousins and like. We all kind of separated now, and I think about that shit a lot as the holidays come and go. And I don't know if y'all ever experienced it where you just be with your entire family, like everything, the whole world kind of stops, and you're just with your family, your people. You're talking about everything that's funny. You're giving yourself because they're family.
Yeah.
And I miss that every time I kind of get Thanksgiving come around. I think about that shit.
I be feeling like now it's just because niggas is older, so we supposed to have offspring that get that vibe now.
Yeah,
I feel like we at that age now where it's like, it's like, go chill with your cousins, go chill with your, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely hits different, this time around. I remember as a kid, everybody used to get together, even I still knew, it wasn't Santa. My presents.
Nah. But I'm gonna let you finish. But I'm gonna tell you how my mom ruined Santa Claus for me, bro.
But I used to love, man. I miss that vibe of like being a kid, and seeing the presents underneath the tree, and stuff like that, and like having my whole family, so I have like 5 sisters, 2 brothers, and 5 sisters. Yeah, I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers. So
I got a big family too. I got 11.
Yeah, but my sisters they're all pretty like they're all pretty old. I'm not gonna lie. So my older sister, she's like in her like mid 40s, I think late 40s.
No, she gonna watch this shit and be like, this nigga really going in on me right now.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, shorty. Love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I still love you. Oops. Yeah, I mean I'm just speaking the truth, they're pretty old. They're much older. They got like about 10, 15, 20 years on me. So it's kind of different, they grow up in a different time. And the thing is, families aren't perfect. But there's always, some bullshit beef, some bullshit drama, and
every family has that.
Yeah, and I try to be the one that kind of just forgets about it all. Let's all be together. But yeah, man. Holidays I don't know, trash.
Well, you know, that's just something that I thought about, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring it to par. My mom ruined
So I was trying to meet me a nice little mommy. You feel me? To have me little juniors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my mom ruined that shit for me. Me and my mom used to talk shit together all the time. Like she used to be like, oh, I used to be like, you know, Santa finna give me this, and the third. But if you see the way she's looking at me right now, she's just like,
no, she's not being awarded for her.
Yeah.
For
What like,
doing for you.
Yes. And I think she finally had enough this day. Like, she was like I said, Santa's from the car. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay up. I was like 9 years old. I was like, I'm staying up.
It seemed like you was appreciating Santa more than your mom. Like,
shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. That's exactly what it was.
I'm busting my ass, and he in love with some imaginary white man. Like, for bringing him presents that's mine.
Man, bitch, I was telling her Santa finna give me this, Santa finna give me that. She like laughing, bro. She's laughing so hard. Like I'm getting mad as fuck how she's laughing. She in the bathroom, like, do you remember back in the day, in the early 2000s, women still did those rollers in their hair and shit? Oh, yeah. She was taking them shits out, and bro, she's laughing hard, like gut laughing, like I'm like, what the fuck is so funny? You know what I'm saying? Back then I was cussing, but she didn't want me to cuss. I did get my ass whooped for saying fuck. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, motherfucker, I'm buying these shits for you. I had looked at her like my whole world collided. I was like, impossible.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not possible.
It's definitely different, you know, different this time around the year for sure. You know?
Cause growing up, bro, my mom,
it's different, man. So you know, I'm trying to have my own little offsprings.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, my mom used to be like, yo, you can only get like either one pair of shoes this year, or you can get clothes this year. Cause she always used to find the schools that you know had uniforms. Yeah. So my mom used to give me like a whole intervention, like you can get some shoes this year, but you can't get clothes next year. You won't get shoes next year. So if you get shoes this year, you can't get shoes next year. And she was like, you got to separate your outside clothes from your inside clothes and shit like that. So growing up, that's how it was for me. So when I heard for her to tell me she's been the one doing this for me, it blew my mind. I'm like, then why the fuck am I getting one pair of shoes and you can afford this?
I used to remember that. But I think that's just like one of those valuable lessons, you know, our parents had to teach us for sure.
Of course.
I didn't take anything for granted.
Of course, man.
It's one of those things I kind of learned early. But
so, you know, I can, based off of riding in different cars and shit, I can't lie. I got a homeboy right now who needs a detail bad, and I'm gonna give you his number for you to personally call him and be like, Martin told me to tell you it's time, nigga. No, I'm not gonna name no names.
Martin told me to tell you, if you're watching this, it is time.
It is time. And I just wanted to ask you, what is the craziest detail that you've ever done?
Bro, man.
No names need to be given, but just kind of like describe your first reaction when you open the door. Because these motherfuckers cars, like these women.
I mean, I've done some crazy ish. You know, I'm not going to lie. Man, I can't really.
Oh no, you don't. If it's like that, please don't risk it all. You know what I'm saying? Because people watch this shit. But yeah, bro.
Listen, I've had some really, really, really bad ones. Like to the point where I'm like, you know what? Nah, I can't do this.
Has anybody ever came like from a party just up everywhere?
Yeah. I've had one of those before, and you know, I was charging her a certain amount. And
you had to up the price.
Yeah, no,
you had to.
She wasn't having it. And I was like,
I bet.
Look, that's kind of like, in a way, like if you're cleaning somebody, you know, somebody else's throat, it becomes a little hazardous because it's you know, unfortunately, you know, the bite of a dog is cleaner than the bite of a human being. So
that is real. I've heard this saying before.
If you know, if you know what that saying means, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he got a point. I ain't gonna cap. But Squid Game, the old man in the Squid Games. This is the most random shit I've ever seen. This nigga got arrested for sexual conduct charges. What the fuck was he doing?
That boy was popping Viagra. He said, I'm young again. I got all this money.
What the fuck? what the fuck? I don't even know the details of this shit. I just had to tell y'all, like, this old man is in jail right now.
His old ass can still get horny, like,
God damn, sexual conduct charges. Donald Trump is running for president again, which I would like to talk about. First of all, on a Longer Than a Decade podcast, we do not get into politics because I don't have time to argue with you niggas because I don't fucking care about none of that shit at all. Probably Benji, maybe a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I'm on that fuck both sides.
Full both, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody's about to go at me for this, but hey, listen.
Oh, yo, hold on.
I'm a businessman at the end of the day. Yeah, bro, Trump be wildin', Trump be tripping, he be bugging out.
But he's a businessman at the end of the day, huh?
The country wasn't like this when Trump was in presidency. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is the only thing I'm gonna agree with, Benji. Somewhat.
You know, and all this, feathers, you know, was really... Present. I get you. I feel you. But yeah, man. You know, it at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. You know, if the guy runs, I mean, I don't really want to get into this shit, but if the guy runs, the guy fucking runs, and if he wins, he wins. I mean, you know, he kind of said something the other day that he basically lost my vote because of what he said. But I mean, then again, it's Trump. Trump be talking wild.
I mean,
then in reality,
and Biden, 80 years
what did you see? You know, what did you see out of Trump that was so wild that he ended up, you know, saying? Well, I'm not getting into that, bro.
Like I say, man, this is exactly why I don't get into politics, because this is gonna make motherfuckers watching this shit. I'm unsubscribing. I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah, bro.
Talk about my fucking president. Nigga don't even know you, nigga.
Fuck your president.
Fuck your president, nigga. Kanye West running for president. Like,
fuck him too.
Yeah, bro. I lost my vote.
Not even 2 seconds in, bitch. You're like, man, what the fuck? Oh, man. So
lost my vote. Sorry, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I love your music. You know, I hope one day I can get to detail your cars. But listen, bro, you lost my vote right there.
Yeah. So, having to stay active on social media all the time is fucking annoying. As a rapper, I don't post like that, right? I post on my story, but on my page, it's like, bro, like I'm antisocial for real. Like, I don't like people knowing what the fuck I got going on, like, for real shit. So for me, it's like, what is it for you, in a sense, like posting on social media? Because you're a car detailer, bro. So I would assume the content that you have to make versus what I would have to do is a lot easier, because you're just pointing your camera at the car. But then again, is it? Am I making the right assumption?
I mean,
it's a little easier for you. It's annoying. I know.
I mean, not really, bro. To be completely honest with you, because I still gotta end up doing the work at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
And then you gotta how it works is, you know, because I try to do everything with passion, you know. I try to give my 100% to everything. So, and then I obviously want, you know, the best outcome and the best look for myself, obviously, and for the business and whoever is, you know, whoever's around me, whoever I'm dealing with at the, you know, at the time. So, staying active on social media, yeah,
it's annoying.
It kind of sucks, but it's not easy at all. My bad, I don't mean that.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, probably like between y'all two, with y'all social media is different. Like, for example, like him, when he puts stuff out, he has to gain people by opinion. Like, for example, like you, if you do great car detailing, it can't be denied. There can't be an opinion on it. You feel me? Like it could be with a rapper. Like, a rapper could be really good and somebody just don't fuck with that.
I mean, to be honest, bro, people have...
If your shit look good, your shit look good. Like, if I'm a tattoo artist and you visually see, you know what I'm saying?
But by the end of the day, what I've learned, man, there's still those negative opinions. No matter how hard you work and how good you do, you know, sometimes you'll find those that won't...
That's growth, brother.
Enough.
I feel like that's a good thing too, because it helps you, you know, stay humble in a sense. Like even when you feel like, as long as it ain't nothing crazy, like you know what I'm saying. Somebody always could say, oh, like you make a good song and it'd be like, oh, you know I liked it, but I wish maybe it was a little longer. See, just
you motherfuckers always got an opinion.
Positive criticism.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, bro. That's.
Cause I get that shit all the time. Like I'll drop a song and motherfuckers be like, I like when you rap more. Oh, I like when you sing more. I do both.
I mean,
and niggas still have opinion.
You can do, you can kind of do like how the Weeknd did. Just drop your songs, bro. Nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody knew who the Weeknd looked like.
Yeah.
Until, like 2018.
That shit is nuts.
I feel like that helps with the music at a point.
It's a mystery, man.
Yeah, it makes you. It's like 48 laws of power makes you more mysterious.
Yeah.
Like,
So like the thing, bro. Even me, like I wasn't into the. No, I wasn't into that, bro. I was never into that. I was always like into fast-paced music.
Genres
music
change,
that,
man.
Music that like lifts me up. Like,
the years change, man.
But yeah, man. Even me, like I kind of just was like, who the heck is this guy, bro? And I started like listening to his music, and then like trying to find, what he looked like, and then I would never know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, bro. I'm telling you, I didn't know who the Weeknd was till Drake really like did the little OVO XO shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's how much I didn't care. I was so into myself. Like I was more into getting better. I was really, really like one year. I think it had to be 2016. I had just popped a blood vessel in my vocal cord. So all I could do is write music. The music that I have from 2016, I can't put it out now because the landscape of listeners and music and people are getting older. It's changed. But I popped the blood vessel in my vocal cord, and all I did was write.
How was that even possible, bro?
I'm baffled at it to this day. I was just like talking, how me and you were talking, and my voice just left, gone. Scariest shit I ever had to deal with personally.
Wow.
Yeah, I was actually, you know what? I was talking shit to my brother. We were playing some game. He was beside me, and I thought it was a raspy voice at first, and I noticed like when I went to hit some choruses and shit in the studio, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I worked at a call center at the time. So I'm going to work. I'm like, yo, these customers can't fucking hear me. Like, what the hell? So I told him, yo, I got to go to the doctor real quick because I went to urgent care, which urgent care is fucking trash if everybody knows urgent care. Bro, they're just going to give you antibiotics.
Yeah, it's
like
the medical system in America has, I don't know, bro. I really think has gone down.
It's a lick.
It's a lick. So, I went to a specialist.
Unless you got like millions of dollars and you really find, somebody that's...
Yeah. I went to a specialist. And that specialist, he put me in a chair, angled me, and he stuck a camera up my nose. It's like one of those rubber cameras to see the back of my throat. And he took it out. He was like, you got a hemorrhage hanging off your vocal cord and you popped the blood vessel. I'm like, oh shit. Am I okay? Like, am I good? Long story short, he gave me some pills. Aaliyah clowned my ass for days because they look like birth control pills.
Damn.
Aaliyah was like, bro, those are birth control. Like, you too loud, bro. Like, snot. So,
she was on the spot right there.
But I felt like 50 Cent, bro, because my voice healed. Your voice is a muscle. So my muscle got stronger. So now I can sing differently now. Like, my voice is different. I feel like that was a blessing, in a sense, in disguise. So to this day, pretty thankful for it happening. It was scary, but I got through it. Thank you for Blue Cross for the insurance policy.
That's a really good insurance, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Blue Shield is fire. I got United Healthcare right now. You know what I'm saying? Between me and my girl, got United Healthcare. Financial freedom is what I'm working on right now. I don't care about nothing else. Like, cause people are in my inbox right now, like, yo, where's the new music? Why I gotta keep giving you niggas new music? Why can't I keep it for myself? The fuck? Like, I have like.
Well, put it out there, man. You never know. Bro.
No, I have. See, I've reached a point as a rapper, as an artist. I'm studying more about like how to drop, how to promote, how to advertise, all these things, right? And I asked myself, why do I only have 2 music videos out? 2 legit videos. I have videos, but I have 2 legitimately, like, I would send this to a label if they asked me. Then I thought to myself, 2 videos with 40 plus songs on the internet, it's not really adding up. I need to get more visuals out. I'm spending too much time writing, dropping, getting opinions, and that's it. Niggas are listening. I'm seeing the listeners increase every day. But it's like, I need to get some visuals out. You know what I'm saying? That's my main focus, especially going into 23. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know, but Benji here helps people get their gun license. You know what I mean?
Shit.
He's very as black people, he is important. You know what I'm saying? He is important because niggas get getting these weapons, but don't know shit. Right yeah, that's why. Oh yeah.
Higher learning,
people. Higher learning. Well, you two want to take this shit.
Higher learning.
Blur out the fucking thing. Oh man, but you know, having to stay active on social media, I know is pretty trash.
Yeah, it's
pretty trash sometimes.
I mean, for the business, you know, it's always
helps.
good. But I mean, there comes a time where you realize, like, it all depends on the crowd, you know. It all depends on the crowd, you know, you're trying to gain. I mean, there's a certain crowd that I'm trying to gain and obtain, you know, and yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you know, it's really tough, you know, and I'm not disrespecting anyone or, you know, looking to disrespect anyone, but the young crowd, you know, nowadays is
annoying.
It's you know, yeah, it's really tough to deal with. You have to, you know, there's some, obviously, you know, like us, you know, that are well-minded and you know, have our standards, you know, set straight. But yeah, man, there's too much up and down.
I mean,
with the young society.
Bro, I sit next to this girl who was born in 2001, bro, and it got me thinking, like, man, my God.
Oh, yo, bro, that was
God.
That would have me feeling like I'm old, bro. I'm born 1997.
I'm 93, and I said 2000 what? 2000 and. Nigga, the year 2000, I was like 4 years old, bro. I was already starting life.
Nah, like, it's so crazy because now niggas could check your ID, and if they just see the one there, they be like, all right, they ain't even looking at the, you know, before they used to have to look at the last two numbers with, you know, when we was growing up.
Yeah.
Now if they just see the one, they already know you old enough. Like, if your shit don't start with 2, they ain't really got to check. Like, damn, niggas is old. Like,
yeah, bro. So you know, I went to go get something at the gas station. Like, I need ID. Produced by J.O. Alright, here. The dude literally goes,
yeah.
Split second.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, he knew where to look and he knew to look at one.
Yeah. Unlike that nigga back in the day when I was walking from Boyd Anderson High School, the nigga that was in that corner store when it was really a corner store. I don't know if you remember back in the day. Nigga was selling Black and Miles to underage from niggas from Oreo Elementary, just getting Black and Miles and shit. I said, God damn, I'm really in the hood.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you get that everywhere. Even in you know, I grew up in Coral Springs. Sorry, guys.
Jesus
I'm a
Christ.
White boy.
look at me, hey.
I'm a suburban.
Sorry, dude. Would you like to get your car clean, bro? But yeah, I mean, you see that, you kind of see that everywhere. I mean, I grew up in Coral Springs. I remember one time I was walking home from, I think it was middle school, and bro, I went to Sawgrass Springs Middle. It's right by Coral Glades.
God damn, that shit sounds super white. That shit sounds super out there. Like, I don't even know where that's at.
Listen.
Fuck.
I love my white people, man. You know.
Shout out to them, man. Cause my brother lived in. My mom moved to Coral Springs when I was 18.
Yeah, man.
My brother went to Coral Springs High School, and like, bro, I don't like Coral Springs,
shit,
bro.
bro.
I'm gonna say it, bro. I don't like them, bro.
Let me find me, you know, blonde hair, blue eye, you know.
Hell no,
mommy boy. I'm there,
bro.
You know?
Everybody in Springs can't drive either. If you from Coral Springs, you can't drive at all. You niggas drive slow as fuck, thinking that you safe. You're not safe, bro. Like, you're not. Get out my way, like, fuck, man.
Bro, chill,
I can't stand. I can't.
Too.
Who?
But yeah, man, you know, you kind of get that everywhere. I mean, I remember I was walking home from school, and
is the police story?
No.
Because that's how it starts over there in Margate.
There was this girl, man. I couldn't remember her name, but she was really cool. I mean, obviously we were all cool. It was middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was smoking a Black and Mild on the way home, and like, I was like, what? And then
turned you off, huh? Did she have blue eyes?
No. She didn't have blue eyes.
That'd have been wild.
Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes for me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, and then the first time I witnessed, someone like smoking weed. Obviously, man, I didn't try weed till like I was already a junior in college. Yeah.
Before you tried it?
Yeah, I tried it like a few times, and I was like, I was knocking down to sleep. But but yeah, man, I remember the first time I witnessed somebody smoking weed was like, I think we were in ninth grade, middle school. And I was shocked. I was like, what? No, I gotta go.
Man, I didn't have people in my middle school on house arrest. Ain't no monitor at all, bro. Ain't no monitor at all. Trenches.
Yeah, man. I mean, that shit don't relate, man. You just walking down. I was walking to school. Like,
I done seen, man, police come and cuff dudes in middle school, bro.
Yeah, bro, yeah. I seen somebody get stabbed in the bathroom. I was at William Dandy. No, not William Dandy. That was B.A.
I was at Dandy. That's where I went.
Dandy was nasty, bro. I'm telling you. Niggas have been, they used to be like, yo, you want to go to Busch Gardens? You ever did that shit?
Oh, what, a field trip?
Not field trip. They just be like, yo, you want to go to Busch Gardens? If you say yes, they just toss your ass in the bushes. And over there at Dandy, the bushes is like nasty, boy. Them shits is crucial. There's spiders in that shit. Like, niggas used to toss niggas like, yo, you want to go to Busch Gardens? Yeah. No. That ain't happen to me though, man.
I mean, I kind of grew up, as a little big kid, so
yeah.
No one got really.
No one got. Shit. I was small, so unfortunately, I had to figure out how to defend myself. I used to go to summer camp in Lakes, Vincent Toys Park, Willie Webb Park. So these, niggas bullying was real, like really present. And then we had like counselors and shit who are our age, the age we are now. That's how big my counselors are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know that nigga. Shout out to that nigga coach in the vendor. I still remember him. I'm sure he's old as fuck right now. He probably, if he ever comes across this, he'll probably pause this and look. No, I know this motherfucker. You know me, bro. Mm-hmm. We used to complain to this nigga all the time and nothing ever got done. So we kind of things got out of hand. Yeah. And my mom had to pull us. It was like me and my siblings. They had to pull us out of summer camp, bro. We stayed at the crib. Good times, man. Good times. Because I don't know how it is at Sawgrass. I don't know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably talk like this. Hey, bro. Hey, dude. What's going on?
What's up, man?
How's your mom? That's cool, man. That's what's up.
I mean, I met some really good people,
I'm sure there's really good people. I met some good people in Coral Springs, man. I play ball up there all the time, because my mom live up there and shit. I have no choice but to kind of visit, which I don't want to, because I hate. Like I said, bro, burning passion. Like I've left a job. I had a good job. I left because the area is ass. These fucking officers sitting in the cut in bushes with fucking speed gun, bro.
So Coral Springs is like if
fuck them.
If you didn't really grow up in Coral Springs,
it's a foreign. It's another world, bro.
It's hard to duck a cop because man, they're everywhere. They're serious,
pussies, bro.
They're serious.
I fucking hate them niggas. But music segment, we got 21 Savage and Drake. Her Loss. 7 out of 10. What y'all giving it? You listen to it?
Her Loss.
Yeah, I listened to it, but 21. You ain't him on your freshman XL cover. It was Kodak. That's all I got to say.
Here he go. I knew he was gonna say that.
You talking about all this?
Yeah.
Because you collab with Drake, bro, you can't stand 10 toes dolo against Kodak. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
That's a fact.
Nobody. Kodak is man, he's
so
iconic.
Out of 10. What's you giving it?
I'll give it an 8.
Give it an 8.
The album. So
you better say 10.
No.
I give Drake's verses a 10.
I mean, there's some pretty good songs. I'm not gonna lie. There's some pretty good songs on the album.
Yeah.
There's some bangers for sure. But kind of like hit a point in life where shit gets a little cold. So there, I'll give it like I'll give it a 6.
6 out of 10? 6.5 out of 10? Damn!
there's really some songs there, you know, that are good, that are bangers for sure, bangers. But you know, I'm not really with the softy vibe.
I feel you. I understand. Drake's flows on that shit was more of a Drake project than a 21 project for me.
For sure. I think it deserved a little bit more. 21, you know. I think 21 could have, you know.
See, that's how you
got a little harder.
When Drake and Future dropped, that wasn't more of a Drake. That was a Drake and Future project.
That was a Drake and Future project.
Yeah, you feel me? You could. People wasn't like,
I can't lie.
That's a Drake project. Nah.
I can't lie. When Drake is very inspired, you can hear it.
Yeah, he kind of rides like your wave in a little bit, like
yes,
yeah,
yes, and unfortunately, he Lil Wayne'd 21 Savage, because I listen to her Lost now to hear some Drake verses. 21's had some good like solid lines, but for me it's like I think about replayability. It has a lot of replayability. So, Sweetie,
plugged into this background.
Sweetie, man, she sold 2,000 album sales.
2,000.
She has 13 million followers.
13 million. Oh man, I mean,
and that got me thinking. Like, see, you bitches with these good ass bodies, right? You got great bodies.
So she kind of fell off after Quavo. That's.
It's not even. Like. Did she fall off? Was she ever on?
She had a song at least, a hit.
Like one hit song should transition to an album.
At least one other hit song or more than two.
Do you know the name of it? Sales. You don't know the name of it.
Oh no, I don't.
Of course not. I don't fucking know.
Bro, like listen. I don't know how women think, but if a nigga was supposed to like not, and it's not on the radio, you jump in a nigga car and the first thing you hear is Sweetie, like it's on his playlist, like, and it ain't what the fuck would I be bumping Sweetie?
Yeah,
like, why would I be bumping Sweetie? Like I'm bumping if any, it's you know, if anybody like is a female artist that you might hear me listen to. That's a decent rap is Glorilla. I fuck with her. I fuck with Glorilla.
Yeah. I play one song in the car. I kind of like one song a month.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it because it's her subject and shit. Like her subject matter is still like it's still hood. Like even when she be like fuck nigga free, you be like, oh, I'm bitch free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitches. You know what I'm saying? You can flip it. You can flip it with her shit. You know what I'm saying?
But. So Metro Boomin about to drop. We haven't heard Metro Boomin since the situation. I think was it his mother that passed away.
He dropping with like kind of like on like a Khaled type of vibe where he got different artists.
Remember what was that album called? Not All Heroes Wear Capes. Remember that album?
Yo, I ain't never hear it.
Talking about Metro Boomin, the
producer.
The producer?
He's about to drop.
He actually like raps and
No. He dropped a collab. You know how like DJ Khaled would drop an album?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my bad.
I literally asked that. Okay, so I'm like, this nigga rapping?
I didn't listen to a word he said when he said that shit.
I was like, some nigga rap? Metro Boomin trying to rap? I'm not checking for that. I was not about to check for that. Like...
he about to drop part 2 of that shit.
Okay.
The album was really fire when it came out. I think 2019, 18, one of them shits. It was really good.
Yeah,
so
I
mean, either way, the tragic passing of his mother. I don't know how I would have. I think creatively he got in the studio and was like, okay, I got to do this shit.
Yeah.
Sure. Whenever I go through some traumatic shit, the studio helps me. That's when I'm my most like, I feel good. I feel great. So, I think we kind of covered everything pretty much. As far as
think so, 21.
Yeah, I got one more where it's like, why your price start at $75? Like, what is $75? Yeah.
Because the work is good, man. The work is expensive.
Of course, you know your worth.
Yeah. So being honest, I mean, there's a lot that goes into a business, especially when I'm coming to you mobilely. I mean,
which I appreciate, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all don't get enough appreciation for that.
No.
Nigga don't be on to lead the crib, man.
No, we don't. It's still complain. But hey, it is.
Yeah, I know they do.
But so yeah, I mean, everything has a certain value. And the value that I'm trying to bring in to the table is it's an exceptional service, or a service that can't really be unmatched. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good detailers out there, but in this business in South Florida, there's a lot of low ballers, and it's shicey. People do it just for the money. Obviously, I'm doing it to create a foundation for myself and the next floor, but I'm putting my all my efforts into it to give it everyone that I deal with a great service. And by giving value, you know, I give them a personalized, you know, consultation, you know, and personalized touch with myself. You know, such as in, a business relationship. I try to make everyone feel like, you know, they can call me as a friend and then talk to me about anything.
Yeah, that's really good, man. That's really good. That's really good, bro.
But yeah, I mean, it just, you know, it comes a lot to it, you know, with the price, gas, time,
all that,
labor,
all that,
you know, materials, water, you know, all that miles that, you know, that all comes, you know, with it as a business. The thing is, you know, a lot of people, you know, they ask me like, oh my God, you know, but, you know, a lot of people don't understand, you know, it takes a lot for a business to function. Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts, you know, and then I'm not doing it, you know, to just, you know, be out there for fun. Nobody wants to be out in the heat, you know, for fun.
Of course, especially in this Florida sun.
Yeah.
But, you know, either way, glad I met you, bro. To be honest with you,
I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? Good people.
Yeah,
especially like when it comes to people like detailing cars, I tend to just kind of be distant, where it's like, just take all my shit out of there, yada yada. But you cool people, man, and I appreciate you. I look forward to having you on here more. But we're gonna go ahead and sign off. I know you niggas is probably wondering where the fuck is Aaliyah. She has school. This is what she's doing right now. She will be back.
My dog being a scholar.
She's being a scholar right now.
You feel me? Shout out to her.
Shout out to Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? She will be back, energized, I hope, for the podcast, because you know school be taking a toll. So with that being said, man, I appreciate you again for coming through, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
You, bro.
Everybody who tuned in, like I say, after every podcast episode, bro, you know, if you got anything you want to do, just take the risk. Don't just jump right in, man.
And you know, if for anybody watching this, you know, go ahead and follow _FlossyautoSpa on Instagram. If you follow from here, from, you know, the podcast, I'll give you 15% off on any of my packages. So
shout out to our sponsor. So
go ahead and follow FlossyautoSpa. If you're in South Florida, you know, we'll come to you from Coral Gables to Palm Beach. You know, anything you need, you name it, we'll give you some really good value. So go ahead and get that 15% off. Go ahead and follow us right now. And
then just let them know LTDPOD. That's it.
Yeah. Let me know LTDPOD. You know,
15% off
right here, 15% off. And we'll get you right. We'll get you real nice.
For sure, man. With that being said, man, signing off, man. Later.
Peace.
Flossy out.